Hi, welcome to Mary's Travel Vlog, and today I'm at Georgetown, Kentucky for an old-fashioned game of baseball. Yeah, okay, now and here's some of the, and we found the dugouts right there. Baseball of the 1850s. Again, sporting event. None of these men have on baseball gloves. And these are the t-shirts of the game. No gloves, just ball. Georgetown gentlemen.
Oh crap, I told Rick 1 o'clock. Yeah, 101. Well, it's supposed to play the Harrisburg nights, but a lot of Thank you for coming out today on this hopefully partly cloudy day. We really appreciate you being here. We appreciate the folks with the Garden Club inviting us to come play this game, the spirited game of baseball this afternoon. We appreciate the good folks at Ward Hall for hosting us here. And so this is vintage baseball. We play by the rules of the 1860s, particularly today, 1869. There will be, if you're familiar with regular modern baseball, for the most part, it's the same. There will be some things you'll notice a little different. Probably too difficult to just explain right now. So if you have a question, just come up and grab one of these guys, or go out there and substitute with them and run. I don't care. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. We are the Georgetown Gentlemen, and so I'll introduce myself. I'm Molasses, Bluegill, Cowboy, Lucky, Mule, Up Top, Big Al, the Steamer, Bulldog, and Iowa. We are the home team. Even though these guys live here, we're home, so remember that. Even if you're married to one of them, we're home. We're the Oxford Scholars, and I'm Hoosier. Babe, no name, the Gambler, Slick Rick, Chef, Rocky, the Beard, Mustang. All right, we'll get started here. Here we go. No, you have to touch. Skin to skin. If you can get over and touch my hand. Fingers or part of my hand? You guys may just really
It's on this one.
I got it. There, all right, they bat first. We're going to bat first.
Batters up.
I don't know. You got anything up there to go for hole? Yeah, the bat bag. Ball. There you go.
Hit that ball.
Come on, Bert!
What's up? There we go. Run out, come on! Come on! Here you go. Mercy. You got it. Hey.
One out!
That's good. Proud of the play. Oh, that's a good one. Better?
Okay.
Ooh. Welcome to Mary's Travel Blog, and here I try to do festivals and events around Central Kentucky, and I try to travel wherever, whenever I can. So come along with me at Ward Hall, and this weekend is kind of an event weekend for them because they're having a garden party. They had an old-fashioned baseball game, so come along with me and enjoy the fun. Well, yes, they have all these cars here just for this event. I mean, this is probably the busiest weekend of the year for Ward Hall here in Georgetown, Kentucky. I didn't realize, okay, vintage baseball, 1 p.m. Tree walk. I might have to go for that. And 3 p.m. vintage dancing. Vintage, people. Get my theme, vintage, around the 1850s. Have a program guide?
We're getting them.
Okay.
This is what's going on outside.
Okay. Oops, sorry, wrong card. There we go.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and as you can see, people, there are the events. I mean, gorgeous, isn't it, people? Now, this is the first weekend in June. And I'm anxious to get into the garden party. There we go. Seed giveaway. The refreshments. Lemonade and some sort of cookie.
You're welcome.
And oh boy, lots of people here. And plants.
It's been all over social media, so it's got to be good.
Perfect. And oh, honey bees. If I got honey, I'm buying. And some pottery right over here. And yes, we got here old photos and children's activities. And soon the vintage dancers will be up there. Folks, here at Ward Hall, this is what they call the formal garden. And I know there's an herb garden and a memory garden. So, all these beautiful flowers here. And I'll be walking in. I love all these little statues here. And little benches to sit down on. And the bright sunlight. Well, there we go. Let's move it this way. Okay. I happen to love these little tulip flowers. I'm not sure what they're called. I like to call them tulip bells. I don't think that's correct. And folks, I find this garden really amazing. So come on down to Georgetown, Kentucky. kids, I have like this little hopscotch here that you can put together and use on any given day. This, folks, is the herb garden, where back in the day people would grow their own herbs. And there are little signs on some of these plants that tell what it is. Garlic chives. And I have to admit, I'm too lazy to grow my own herbs. Yeah, it's a real deal. Purple. Over here I see chives. And someone's saying tarragon over here. So this is the herb garden. Okay. And over here, my friends, is what they call the memory garden. And over here is what they call the memory garden. And this is the memory garden where I don't think anybody's buried here, but check it out. Those.
Now that I can't talk to all these guys.
Old time photos.
First got married. And it was
Old time bottles.
okay. And underneath the front porch when it brought it out.
Memories with Emily Burns.
Oh wow.
It's changed from that something that big where I can get this thing in my hand now. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And these pictures are developing.
I'm in Sulphur.
And then you get to develop it over there.
Dancing right here in this walkway directly between the house and the garden section with the tents. So if y'all could make sure you've cleared the walkway, the dancers will be entering momentarily.
Okay.
Head lady and foot gent, bow and curtsy. Now the head gentleman and the foot lady, bow and curtsy. Two-hand turn.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Growth, it's square. So you can see in here, in back it's round, but when on the new growth it's square, which I was not aware of that until Dave
New
told
growth
me
is
that.
square?
Yeah, see right here how this stem is square? And the leaflets on the blue ash versus like the green ash or whatever, this has, I think, 7 to 11 leaves on this, and the other one is more 5 to 7. So this has the other thing I found that is take you around and show you some of the trees and talk about some of the trees on the property. Ron, who's works out here, does a lot of the work in the gardens and whatever, took me around and showed me some of the trees that I didn't know, or explained some of the stories behind them. I also had Dave Leonard, who's one of the arborists in the area, who's actually trained a lot of the other arborists. So he came out and kind of took me through and made sure I knew the things correctly, and I'll still probably make a mistake, so I apologize in advance. But I wanted to start out here first because the 3 big trees here in front are old cypress trees that were planted by Junius Ward back in 1956 or 57. So those are approximately 169, 170 years old, and they've got records of those kind of when they were planted. The one on down you see is a black walnut tree, and that tree has been on the property, I'm not sure how many years as well, but they said it's got one of the largest walnuts on it of any of the walnut trees in this area, and the state will come out each year and gather the walnuts off of that and try to propagate them to get that line of trees to grow, to propagate and reproduce that tree, because they said that one's one of the kind of unique in that. If we walk,
250 years old.
Probably the oldest tree on this property. And he was showing me that how to tell a blue ash versus the other.
Linden tree.
Also basswood.
Or basswood.
Yes. It's a very soft wood that a lot of wood carvers will use to carve. And if you can kind of look at the ground, you can see that there was a bigger tree there at one time that it's come up through the sprouts. So I'm not sure if this one's probably not that old of a thing.
Don't they use the fruit for tea?
I'm not sure on that. It could be. If we go on up, back in the day.
Coffee tree.
So these are the coffee trees, and that, I know they've used the wood to make different things. Yes, here's one of the seed pods that will come off of it that they'll have. Yes, and like I said, they said they used to roast the seeds to make like a coffee. Another tree on the
Hackberry tree.
kind of brownish orange butterfly that's from the hackberry. So the thing is, a lot of those. What's that?
What's in the original brick house or the kitchen or slave quarters? What's in that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good question too. We'll take it.
I think that's a hackberry tree too. I think.
Okay.
Side.
Yuck.
Yes.
That's when the honeybees were.
That's when the honeybees. Walnut, a black walnut right there in the middle.
Black walnut.
And this is a hackberry. That one, I believe, is a black cherry. Black cherry is a host plant. The mulberry will have a male and a female, and they'll both bloom, but the male will not produce the berries, and the female will. So in the spring you can't, they'll both have blooms on them, but the female will end up with the one with the berries on it. So here again is a walnut tree.
Walnut tree.
I was really surprised they didn't have a wider variety of some of the trees on the property. And people, the hedge apples, you get them like in the fall. They say if you put them like in your basement or whatever, they'll keep the spike.
What is that?
Black maple.
My mind just went blank.
She said tulip pop.
No, this is actually a black maple.
It's a
So-
maple, but
And this is a
Oh, those.
like a fungus thing that grows on. It doesn't hurt the tree, it doesn't hurt the leaf, but it's just